Oh, really does feel awkward talking over them, even though ye can't hear them. It's just this messes with me. It feels wrong. I healed from falling there like 10 feet. Impressive. Okay, coin. Hmm. Bask in the glory of my pants.
I can't loot that.
Damn it. Glory of my pants.
Isn't ready yet.
There we go. I seem grand.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Of course. And corrupted blood again. Wasted a potion. I did get it. Good, good. Oh, I just got slapped.
I'm out of range. That's still
evil batter. Oh, I got a coin. Oh, room core from here. Okay. Makes sense. Right level. Engage in a little something called self-preservation.
Lord Hirik, grant me wings of vengeance.
And now muted. I mean, all this is very common shit in classic sounds.
Curse you, Hakar. Curse you.
Yeah, I am muted. Good, 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 good. Bats is a nice one. Did Gaxor just heal? Why? That is very potent. I think it was this guy. You're not meant to have melees fighting. So the fact that we fight him like this always, you know, throws me. I think it's just the fact that we do vastly out here, or most of us, most of them do, that it works like this. I've got another channeler ahead, something I don't want. I'll turn into quest at some point and I can just delete the heads. Just want to have a look up here.
How you doing?
Zanza the Restless.
Talk to me.
I'm Zanza, Loa of Zandalar. I think I've heard of this magic. Have you? How weak and potentially high version troll magic was.
Later. I can't use that item yet.
We would get smashed all the time. Is it a drunk off spider poison thing here, or are they just drinking? Getting drunk mid-raid. Maybe it's drunk off spider poison here. Yeah, you get drunk off it. Chance to fall down, chance to drop melee weapon. That's obnoxious.
Haka controls me no longer.
Well, at least I didn't get dismounted. Oh, that was close.
I can't cast that yet.
No.
That's still the choice. That spell. Still recharging.
Oh, another back there. So I'm a little distracted right now. Message about an IRL thing. That was an accident. Oh, I got it. Nice. We can ignore that one. Ooh. Next bit of cash, as if I need more. I'm a rich man in this game.
I need a target.
souls to Hakar himself.
We will. Pass. The luster of my pants is worn off. Ooh, nice. Oh my arm. Hey folks, welcome to a little bit of post commentary, just a snippet that I'm shoving in here. I had to drop my mic for some reason here. Don't remember why, but I had to drop my mic. And I didn't tell Paul for next while. Segment lasts for 13 minutes. A second shy. So yeah, for the next 30 minutes, no talking. So enjoy the ambience and the lack of audio bleed. Did not realize it was this bad till I came back to do it. Came back to, well, went to do editing. So, talk to you then.
It's too far away. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
Hey folks, and I'm back. Sorry, had to stop a mo there. I could keep playing, but I had to make a call in the middle of this. Ooh, a weekly AQ20 and this?
That's still recharging. That spell.
Nice to have constant raids to do. More fodder for videos. And it'll give me more practice talking over guildies.
I need to get closer.
Big.
That spell.
Strike is dead somewhere.
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah. Oh, my arm. You check this. 1, 2, 3. Leg is hurting.
That spell.
So yeah, I think they're wanting to do a temple run weekly? Like, okay, like, do a ZG run, then do a temple run, or vice versa. But we did a temple run just yesterday. So, I don't think it's resetting on it. I don't think it's resetting, so we'll be leaving it to, like, I don't know, next week to be doing the duo stuff. That maze. Kind of looks familiar.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
There we go.
Bethek, your priestess calls upon your might.
You nearly got it. This. Oh no. Nice. Nearly got her killed in the one thing last time. Wonder if we could get this phase over with sooner if we just pulled the all the panthers. Again, unique character model here as well. It's the skeleton animation probably not unique, but the odd limit. Still no ring. And I remember in Ras they had the Tiki Mask enemies. Actually realizing it's those very Tiki Masks trying to kill you. Bug mounts actually have a pretty generous drop rate. The 2 runs I've done, we've seen, I think, multiple drop? Well, the second run only saw 1 drop. But the first run saw at least 1 as well. Maybe another one. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by them talking. It just feels like I'm listening to a podcast while doing this. And I'm also realizing I've actually muted the game for us while. They're on a separate audio track. And so muting the game doesn't mute them. Though it seems like if I higher this volume, it hires them. No, that couldn't be true. It just seems like it doesn't cooperate. I think that's the third one. Third Paladin Voodoo. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted listening to them. It's like a podcast. Part of me is thinking, you know, with the how, you know, WoW's lore is and how they keep messing up with it. I think they need to almost like draw a line and stand like, okay, we're gonna canonize this. This is set, and it's gonna be like doing it like that is probably gonna be will be annoying. But if they can actually stick by it, then people can have a set image of the canon and try and go from there. Rather than them constantly retconning it and like keep putting on new plasters so you rip off, you know? So that's my view. Like if they okay, yeah, back is here.
Target change.
Actually drew a line in the sand, set something as canon, and just stuck with it. Maybe decanonize Shadowlands. I don't know. Too much is now hinging on it. You know, the whole stuff with Anduin. It's just where's Hex? Oh, they died over there. But just thinking about, they mentioned how trash Shadow Isles was. Uh, like, part of the issue is they aren't great at writing. Another part of the issue is they keep retconning things and making it worse and worse. And it's like, oh yeah, the Joker was suddenly behind the Witch King the whole time, and we never heard of him before. So it's stupid. So it's just like, part of me feels like they need to do a pruning, decanonize some stuff, and then do a do over of it. Of like, okay, this is canon with a focus on the games, using the book or books as a way of expanding on stuff, rather than using the lore books as a way of decanonizing stuff. Yeah, fuck it. We'll roll on everything. Read it. But, but, I think I got 48 a second time there. Yes. I'll try and tell the that point another time. I'm getting distracted by the chat. But yeah, I'll try and say that story idea later on. Ooh. Two. Yeah, I'll say it another time when I can focus. Because when they're talking, I find it really distracting to try and talk myself, so it's just brain just shorts out. That's why I'm not talking much. I just can't think straight. But yeah, they've done a lot of bad expansions, so it's just like, it's annoying that we're stuck with them, you know? So, part of me wishes they could retcon them out and put out war books and that they actually stick by, rather than retconning them in a heartbeat. Actually giving themselves enough room to work with and then expand the story, rather than violate the boundaries, you know, expand, you know? It's, it's just kind of obnoxious, you know? It makes it hard to care about the world when there's one, badly written, two, they keep fucking about. They start storylines and got them. Look at Euro, look at Jaina. Yeah. It's obnoxious. But to be fair, I'm not sure if there is ever great writing from Blizzard. There was just better than what we're getting. But then again, I'm hearing some claims from Bellular that the recent quests in The War Within have been actually well written. So, you know, maybe that's something. So, you know, that's something. Maybe it's not so bad that we, you know, have to make such grand things. Maybe WoW can. Maybe it's just a few weak expansions and we move on and do our best to ignore them. You know, probably the only thing you can do, really. No, I only got 4 heads. Did I forget to loot one of the people? Oh, awesome. Awesome. It's been so long since I was here. The amount of portals have come through and just ended up here. It's... Oh, this is nostalgic. Though I keep expecting now to mount up onto a flying mount. How's my rep level? No. Revered. I'm into a bit into honor now. Revered. Doesn't seem like... Fire resist. 40 of that. Maybe going for 40 is a bit much, but I always go big. Let's just hope the price doesn't drop. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, they put out BFA. They shortchanged Argus by making it a patch rather than an expansion. They put out BFA, which was a shit show. They put out Shadowlands, which was a bigger shit show. They fuck up character storylines. They put out war books that disregard everything you see in the game. They put out as Alliance, you do this whole quest chain to kill Onyxia. That's non-canon. The comics canon. They put out a lore book that disagrees with the war campaigns. There's clearly an interplay between the Horde and the Alliance war campaigns in BFA, but the lore book apparently says that the Alliance comes first, then the Horde, even though there's an interplay between the two. There's just a constant fucking about with it. So much so that part of me kind of wants them to get a ton of competent writers together, go over all the lore, and make a official version with a focus on what takes place in the game. Use the game as a basis, use lore books as ways of expanding the world in non-conflicting ways, and leave that as that, you know, rather than all this fucking about they keep doing. Apparently the more recent, the World Within stuff has been doing well and has been written well, done well, but I'm always skeptical, and on all honesty, Blizzard writing's always felt a bit weak. Like, I like the setting of Warcraft, but it's never treated with the respect it needs by the team, by the writing team, and by the higher ups. Like, you end up starting storylines, you end up starting stuff and not finishing it. They got Neptune's storyline, they got Adiros, skipping the entirety here, and then just try and continue the story as if it never happened, as if it didn't get skipped. It's hard to take it seriously when that happens, you know? They're not a small indie company. I know game dev is a difficult thing, and I'm not in game dev, I can't really comment, but at the same time, they've been in business how long, and they can't get it right? They've been in the business how long and they can't do it right? Like, I like the setting, I like the world, I think it's cool and it could be fun. But they just don't do it right. It's quite frustrating. There we go, freed up some slots. But yeah, it's just quite frustrating. I'm a big fan of the game, I'm a big fan of the world, but just retcon this, retcon that. They can't just broaden scope. They have to change previous ground or make, be weird about things.
Need help? Light question.
But yeah, they bit of background noise. Train of thought is gone. I'll go check. Okay, I've found what I was saying. So, they can't, like, okay, here's the war, and now here's a new place that meshes with the war and expands on it. No, 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 no. We gotta change things. And, retcon stuff out. Oh, we're doing this comic set in the setting, and this bit of the comic, the core turning point here, yeah, that's not canon. Somehow the rest of the comic is, but this bit isn't. And it's just like, why couldn't you just sell it accurately in the first place, It's so fucking frustrating. What I'm talking about, for example, is Medivh. He's a big character within the comics, and he's Medivh's son, who he had with Garana. And for a bit of the comic, he becomes the next Guardian Tirisfal, but he gives up that power. They've decreed that he never became the Guardian Tirisfal, despite the fact him assuming that mantle for that time and that power is how he defeated an enemy. So somehow he defeats that enemy without ever assuming that mantle. Presumably. Even though he needed the power boost. So... it's frustrating. And honestly, his whole status in the setting, despite him being a big character within the otherwise canon comics, is really in question. They want to do storylines with him, but they don't know what to do with him. And they keep moving, like, say, Khadgar into his position of the story. So it really seems like they want to use him, but they want to... honestly, they want to use Khadgar more. Beyond that, it seems almost like they've retconned out Khadgar's appearance. He used to be like a very much a Gandalf fucking motherfucker. But if you find his appearance in Burning Crusade, they've made him look like his Gilf self nowadays. Post glow up. Post, rework. He no longer looks like the statue in Stormwind. And that's kind of frustrating. They should have left him looking how he was. Because to me, it's coming off as if they're trying to retcon that out. Just given how retcon happy they are. Draenei's, as we know them, are retcon. Draenei's were the guys from the Blasterlands. Oh, as you've seen them there in Warcraft 3. So... I suppose you can argue it wasn't a complete retcon. They are still Draenei, but they're... the fact that they're a degenerated form of Draenei is a bit of a hell of a change. But, but yeah, I like the world, I like the setting, I think it's fun, but they need to get some competent writers. They need to stop, dropping raid tiers and stories. They need to plot things out better and fulfill them, you know? If they can't do a thing, then don't set a story up for it, you know? Euro and Neptune got maimed because of that, and who knows what else. So, yeah, it just, I'm gonna have to stop for a sec. But yeah, it's just bloody annoying. Like, I like this setting, I like the world, but they need to play it more seriously. I know game dev and whatnot is hard, and it's likely to go wrong. You know, there can be issues in it, one way or the other, you know? Unforeseen circumstances. But do you think after how many decades in the business, they would be better about it? But maybe I'm just being too cynical.